Ayo, it's day 29 in my 30-day death challenge in Valorant. What a journey it's been. What a journey it will be. So 2 days left to go. I guess after this it'll just be one. But here I am playing with friends, so 4 out of the 5 people on the team are my real and true friends. Really fun match. I remember this one fondly. I'm reviewing it a day or two later, full disclosure, but it was really a good time. Alright, so here I negotiate with my Brimstone to come up into this space so I can heal him. A lot of really good, clean communication here. We weren't talking about, our breakfasts or our cats or our keyboards or whatever. We were really only talking about the game, and just great mood and good morale and just good conversation. So here we're holding down B. We did see the spike in hookah, but we don't know whether they have it or not. So we're hoping that they're going to run out of time. You can see with just a half second to go, they plant on A. Oh my gosh. This is something that happens in Valorant sometimes. It's just like both frustrating and kind of exciting. Like it makes it an interesting competitive game. Alright, so now we're going to push on to A site. You can see I only have 8 HP here, so I'm going to wait until I have the heal. Very minor, but this round really comes down to time, and if I had been a little bit further forward, we might have had just a second or two more. It might have changed how this ends, but so we round this corner. There's a guy in U-Haul who takes out Brimstone, able to get the trade off, which is good that we're working together and rounding corners about the same time. There's a Sage. Oh, just barely able to get that off with a headshot. Get to the spike, but not enough time. So yeah, so this one really just came down to, I guess we moved a little too slow. Maybe one of us should have started moving from the B site to the A site sooner. I don't know. It's a hard one to swallow, especially when you kill everyone on the other team, but it is what it is. Alright. So here, again, it's just early on, round 2. I guess this is the immediate following round. It is 5v5, however, they have someone who drops in and out throughout the match. That's always frustrating too, because you really want a good, clean, fair game, right? And to have the other team occasionally have a 4v5 or 5v4, it's kind of annoying, but here's what it is. So there I was starting to float over to B. Probably shouldn't have, maybe should have just stayed A. I think we know we have 1 mid and 1 showers. The Cypher is going to come over and join me. So again, waiting to move forward until we have another teammate. Able to take out that Omen and duck back into cover to reload. Now here, I really don't know what's going on, and I wasn't looking at the mini-map when I should have. You can see Reyna there, just outside of showers, but I did not absorb that information. I was confused with where the enemy was coming from here, and because of that, the Reyna kind of runs around, gets the loop on me, and takes me out. I also just had an SMG there, so that sort of longer range cross-site battle wasn't the best. Probably should have gotten back into cover or gotten into U-Haul and tried to keep things a little more close range. Alright, this is over to B site, and again I'm kind of floating here back and forth. We lost a guy in showers, so I start moving over to A site, assuming that they are pushing there. I very much have mixed feelings about the Spectre. I feel like some days it's all I really need these first few rounds. You get a few good headshots with it and you're happy. Other times, if you're up against a rifle, it can be very frustrating. Very unevenly matched. But. So here I'm slowly pushing on to mid. Being conservative, which I think is really good. We have left B site completely unguarded. The Cypher has her camera up, so can check and see what's going on there. And I see that smoke is good news, really, that they're pushing here. I think one of them just TP'd over. Yeah, and so you can see now, okay, there's at least 1 B. I think a second one teleported over, so we've got to rotate. And yeah, again, it's the Brimstone and I alive, very similar to that first round. Try and get onto site. You can see someone just peeks there around that elbow. I think we maybe got off a little bit of damage, but not enough to take him down. Again, there he is, pops out, we're able to take it off. Get him off there. Get him off, that's not the right phrase. Alright, and then, yeah, one of them is on site. I wasn't sure whether it was Omen or Sova. You could see me kind of blasting through the box there. Again, not really absorbing the minimap information as much as I should be. So the Brimstone and I both rush onto site, where we're both basically trying to clear it before we get to the spike. And there was little enough time left that we should have been more clear about who was going for the spike straight away. I also couldn't find it. Like, I didn't really acknowledge it was there when we first walked in, and was too focused on trying to take out the enemy and not defusing. So, another one lost to time there. Alright, here we go. This is day 29, death number 4. Okay, so here we know they're coming in B long. You can see the Reyna there, and I get off a few shots. Now, I'm hoping that that's enough to kind of deter them from pushing too hard. And I thought, okay, I'm going to try and get a res off here. And in retrospect, this is really not a good idea. So he's so exposed. And I was thinking, I'm going to res him, and then I'll peek, and that combination, surely everything will be alright. But I go down, and then so does the raise I just brought back. So yeah, I really should have waited there. I think if I had just been a little more patient, we might have been able to, you know, hold them back a little bit longer at B, and would have been able to get in a better position for a res, and could have been a different round. But let's see how it plays out. So here we've got just the Reyna on our team versus the Brim and Omen on theirs. This is the one player who's not a friend here, typical foodie. They're Reyna, but they played well, and perhaps they're a new friend now. I don't know. Alright, 1v1, well done. So there's the Brimstone over on the edge there. Oh, good rifle exchange, like to see that. Uh-oh, gets out of it though. And honestly, I can't remember what happens here. This is pretty exciting for me too. I think it's gonna run out of time though, even if he gets the Brimstone. Oh, got him. Will he get the spike in time? No, he's saving. Fair enough, you know. Sometimes you gotta save. So that one, yeah, that was just really a bad resurrection on my part. Okay, this is day 29, death number 5. So we're gonna, Brimstone and I are gonna push through A mid here, and again, you know, really good communication on this game, where we both get into cover. Either we saw someone on minimap, or we just have a feeling that there's someone there, so we talk about, alright, we're gonna peek together, and we basically count it down, you know, 3, 2, 1, go around the corner. And I'm leading here a little bit. Of course, you know, I get exposed first. However, if there was someone, you know, maybe behind the box over here on the right, then the Brimstone would have been exposed first. So in a way, it's almost like a lottery system in terms of who's going to take the brunt of the damage. So I do. I lose the battle to the Reyna, but then the Brimstone gets the trade, and we get to be able to push a little bit further onto site. So I feel like as an attacker, that's a success. Like if you could get a trade and move forward onto site, that's a good thing. And so yeah, a little painful to go down that soon, but also sort of mission accomplished in a way. Alright, well, let's just see how this plays out. So here is interesting, because we're kind of playing B and A at the same time, and I guess it works out in some ways, because yeah, the people who would be moving from B onto A to defend against our spike plant are taken out by our Reyna, and yeah, ultimately our Raze gets the Omen on A, and it's a win. Alright, here we go. This is final point. And again, I mentioned earlier that they had someone on their team who kept disconnecting, so it's a little frustrating that the final match ends up being a 5v4. Again, you want a nice, clean, fair game, right? That's where everyone has the most fun. But it is what it is. So let's see. I guess I've got Spike here. Definitely, the more I play with the smokes, the more, like, the less they deter me as an attacker, or when I need to push through them. Oh my goodness, a yawn again, excuse me. Yeah, sometimes now I feel like, oh, I'll just walk through a smoke, it's fine. Obviously it obstructs your view, but yeah, the more I play the game, and the more my relationship sort of changes with them, I guess. waiting there to get a heal off. So their race had just encountered someone over on B site, so I was watching flank there a little. But it's clear we have the site. We have control over the site, so I come in and plant. And yeah. Now, an issue I often have here is walling inappropriately. Or just, yeah, not thinking enough about my wall. So I'm really proud of myself. I paused here. If I had put up that wall, I would have walled off the brimstone and the cypher in the shower from our spike. So essentially, if someone had come in, it would actually prevent our team from being able to defend the spike. So glad I waited there to wall off. And here, again, I'm pretty eager to put down a wall, so I'm thinking about it. Maybe walling off mid. Our Raze is over there, and then he gets the kill on the Omen, so there's really no need to wall that. We got the win. Oh, yeah. Oh, great one. Woo! Alright, hey, thanks for watching. Yeah, I guess a single day to go. And, you know, I don't want to build it up too much. It's just gonna be another day, you know? Yeah, have a great one. See you soon. Bye.